Hey guys, it's Ewan with the Air Zoo. The MiG-15 and F-86 Sabre are two aircraft that are very similar to each other. Both first flew in 1947 and entered production a year later. Both were built in their thousands and developed for use in their home countries and abroad. Both were all-metal, single-seat aircraft with swept wings. Both had tricycle landing gears and were powered by a turbojet inside the rear fuselage. But of course, the MiG and the Sabre had their differences. But the biggest difference, perhaps, was in their respective weapon systems. Let's take a closer look. The MiG-15 wasn't armed for dogfighting jets. It was armed with cannons to destroy large bombers like the B-29 Superfortress. Its armament package included one 37mm M37 cannon and two staggered 23mm NR-23 autocannons. These three guns were mounted on a tray that could be lowered quickly, with a built-in winch for reloading and maintenance.
The weapons used by the MiG were extremely powerful and could inflict massive damage on slow, heavy bombers. This was proven during the Korean War. The MiG-15's ability to strike B-29s before escaping from the fighter escorts was deadly effective. This forced the B-29 to become a strictly nocturnal aircraft. Putting the end to daytime B-29 activity was perhaps the MiG-15's biggest achievement during the Korean War.
However, these three cannons were less suited for dogfighting. The cannons had a low rate of fire, which made it difficult to score hits on a small, fast-moving jet. Of course, it still could be done, and a MiG-15 in the right hands could very much hold its own against a Sabre. Unlike the MiG-15, the F-86 was armed for dogfighting. It had 6 50 caliber M3 machine guns in its nose, and these guns were paired with a gun sight and radar rangefinder, which made it easier for Sabre pilots to lead their shots. This was a huge advantage over the less advanced gun sights equipped on the MiG-15. Although Sabre pilots could fire rounds quicker and more accurately, the 50 caliber round lacked stopping power. The MiG-15 was a well-armored, durable aircraft, capable of remaining airborne even when riddled with bullet holes. It wasn't unusual for Sabre pilots to empty their entire 50 caliber magazines into a MiG, only to see it fly back home. Something had to be done.
In early 1952, the Air Force launched Project Gunval, which tried to rework the F-86 to accept the 20mm T-160 cannon. The T-160 was larger than the M3 machine gun, so the Sabre could only carry 4 of these cannons. Problems arose during combat trials when it was found that flameouts occurred when all 4 cannons were fired at the same time. This was because the gun gas was being ingested into the intake, causing a compressor stall. Despite these problems, the new weapons arrangement proved successful against MiG-15s, but it wasn't integrated into the Sabre's production until well into the F-86H program.
In conclusion, the MiG-15 and F-86 Sabre both took different approaches to their armament. The MiG, with its cannons, could end the fight with one hit, but it was a little bit difficult to land that shot. The Sabre, however, could pepper the enemy with its 50 calibers, but it often lacked the stopping power to finish the fight. Which aircraft do you prefer, and which weapon system would you rather have on it? Let me know in the comments below.